The detention facility on Kepler 442b was supposed to be impenetrable. Its crystalline walls hummed with energy shields, and its guards were trained warriors from the Zetherian Empire, beings who had conquered 17 star systems without breaking a sweat. Commander Sarah Chen stood in the center of the interrogation chamber, her wrists bound with photonic restraints that pulsed an angry crimson. 3 Zetherian guards surrounded her, their chitinous exoskeletons gleaming under the harsh blue lights. Each stood nearly 8 feet tall, with 4 arms ending in serrated claws that could slice through reinforced steel. The lead guard, its compound eyes reflecting 1,000 fractured images of Sarah, clicked its mandibles in what the translation matrix rendered as speech. "Human, you have violated Sector 9 protocols. Surrender your weapons immediately." Sarah's lips curved into a smile that didn't reach her eyes. She raised her bound hand slightly, flexing her fingers. "You mean these?" The guard's antennae twitched in confusion. It gestured with 2 of its arms toward her empty hip holster and the vacant weapon mounts on her tactical vest. "Do not mock the Zetherian guard. We detected energy signatures. Where have you hidden your armaments?" "I'm looking at them," Sarah said, her voice steady and cold. The 3 guards exchanged glances, their translator struggling to process the statement. In their culture, weapons were external: plasma rifles, molecular disruptors, gravity hammers. The concept of a biological being considering itself armed while visibly empty-handed was incomprehensible. "You carry nothing," the lead guard insisted, stepping closer. "Our scanners show—" Sarah moved. The photonic restraints shattered as she channeled the kinetic energy she'd been storing since her capture, her modified deltoid muscles releasing compressed force in a controlled burst. Her right fist connected with the lead guard's thorax junction before its nervous system could process the threat. The Zetherian flew backward, its exoskeleton cracking with a sound like breaking ice. The second guard lunged, all 4 arms extending. Sarah dropped low, sweeping its legs that weren't designed to handle lateral stress from Earth's higher gravity training. As it toppled, she drove her elbow into its neural cluster, the augmented bone density in her arm doing what no standard human could achieve. The third guard had time to activate its plasma blade, a shimmering edge of contained energy that could vaporize organic matter on contact. It slashed downward. Sarah caught the guard's wrist mid-swing, her grip enhanced by subdermal hydraulic fibers. The guard's eyes widened as it realized this human was strong enough to stop its strike, strong enough to twist its arm at an angle that made even its articulated joints scream in protest. The plasma blade clattered to the floor. "Impossible!" the guard hissed through its translator. "Humans are weak. Your species barely survived its own evolutionary period. You have no natural weapons, no armor, no claws?" Sarah interrupted, driving her knee into its midsection. "No fangs? No exoskeleton?" She punctuated each question with precise strikes to the guard's vulnerable points: joints, sensory organs, breathing spiracles. "You're right. We don't have any of that." The guard collapsed, wheezing. Sarah stood among the 3 incapacitated Zetherians, rolling her shoulders. "What we have is something better. Adaptability." She flexed her fingers, the subdermal enhancements invisible beneath her skin. "Every human soldier in the Terran Defense Force has trained in 17 different combat systems. We've studied the anatomy of 43 hostile species. We've engineered our bodies to exceed our natural limitations while keeping our greatest advantage: unpredictability." She walked to the chamber door, her enhanced hearing picking up the approach of reinforcements. "You know what your problem is? You all evolved with natural weapons, so you never learned to improvise. You never had to make tools, to think creatively, to turn everything around you into a potential advantage." The door exploded inward. 6 more guards poured through, weapons raised. Sarah grabbed the fallen plasma blade and hurled it with calculated precision. It sliced through the energy conduit on the ceiling, plunging the chamber into darkness. In the 3 seconds before emergency lighting activated, she moved through the guards like a ghost, using their own confusion and the spatial awareness her neural implants provided. When the lights flickered back on, all 6 guards were on the ground and Sarah was gone. In the facility's command center, the Zetherian commander reviewed the security footage, rewinding it for the 5th time. The human had moved with the efficiency that defied logic. No wasted motion. Every action calculated and devastating. "Increase the human threat assessment," the commander ordered, its voice quiet with something that might have been respect. "Level 9, priority containment. A junior officer chittered nervously. "Commander, if one human can do this, and Earth has billions," the commander's antennae drooped. It had read the reports from the colony wars, had dismissed them as exaggeration. But now, watching Sarah Chen dismantle its best guards with nothing but her augmented body and strategic mind, it understood. Humans hadn't evolved with weapons. They had evolved to become weapons. And that made them far more dangerous than any species the Zetherian Empire had ever encountered.